Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. And what would it be if we weren't having a video on an F4 Phantom? It would not be a proper week at Heavy Metal Diecast video reviews, would it? Now in today's video we are looking at a McDonnell Douglas F-4C Phantom from the United States Air Force's 12th Tactical Fighter Wing, from the 45th Tactical Fighter Squadron when it was deployed to Southeast Asia, based at Ubon Air Base in Thailand in 1965. Now, we have done another video on an aircraft from the 45th Tactical Fighter Squadron in a pretty similar livery, but I assure you this is a different aircraft. Our Phantom here would survive its deployment and combat duties over the skies of Vietnam and be reassigned to the 475th Tactical Fighter Wing. It would be lost in an in-flight accident in 1968 though, so yeah, survived a war, but yeah, ended up crashing anyway. So it does come in the usual setup from Hobby Master, information in the flap as per usual, and that awesome looking model sitting right there. All right, let's not hold you up any longer. Let's get this box open and get our grubby little hands all over it and check it out. All right, with the model out of the box, you do get your usual stand, which was seen a million times before. You do also get your usual loadout. It's got some tanks, the usual ordnance loadout with Sidewinders and Mark 82s and some Sparrows, and yeah, some shark tanks. All right, let's get to the model. Alrighty, let's have a little look. So the usual layout. It is a brand new model. Let's see if we can pop this out. I like the fact they put some plastic on there, because sometimes the popping can be a little bit violent and bits and pieces can fly everywhere. With the little plastic on there, they don't move, which is great. Speaking of great, this is another great looking Phantom. Let's zoom in and check out some of those details. If you don't know it's from the United States Air Force, you do now. Wow, that looks awesome though. It's got some really nice stenciling there. Those decals are absolutely awesome. Look at how many, wow. That is nuts. So the beautiful armoured glass as per usual. And those awesome cockpit details. We can open it up and have a little look. Comes off nicely, which is always good. Sometimes they can be, oh, yeah, I've got it stuck. They can be a bit painful with your sausage fingers to get open. But overall, this does look fantastic. It does have the usual engine details, of course, that these do have. But overall, we'll have a little quick squeeze underneath. Oh my God. Check out all the stenciling there. All those decals there. Oh, that is crazy. Man, that is insane. All right, what we'll do though is we will set this up for in-flight, of course, and we'll come right back and check it out as a proper combat-ready aircraft. All right, here we are set up for in-flight as per usual. Oh my God, just a straightforward setup. You put all your ordnance on without any drama. Look, the only problem is with the pylons that have your Sidewinders and Mark 82s, trying to get a bit of purchase on those to wiggle them into their slot without worrying about breaking those ends off, because you've sort of got to push down on the bombs and you're trying to put a bit of pressure on there, and you don't want to snap those because they can break, because they're only glued together. They are not all one piece, so you do have to be a little bit careful on there. But just the amount of detail with all the decals really is impressive. And of course, those awesome shark tanks. That's the kind of shark tank I like to watch. That is the original shark tank right there. It looks absolutely awesome, set up for in-flight. And of course, you get to put your pilot figures in there. They go in there pretty reasonably easy. They are pretty small pilots, so they do fit in there nicely. If you do like to use pilots, check out the details. Looks like an aerial victory and a whole heap of bombing missions as well. That is nuts, actually. Can we zoom in right in and have a real good look at that? Far out. How freaking cool is that? Yeah, it looks awesome. Another quality Phantom here from Hobby Master, yes. But the old age question, you do have to take the tank off. It is unfortunate that they haven't worked out a way to actually keep that centerline fuel tank on there when you do want to put this stand in. The plugs I found that you do pull out, usually were quite pliable, but these ones were quite stiff and easy to get out, which was really nice, because sometimes when they are pliable, it can be hard to sort of flick them out of their position. And on the stand, there we go, job done. Freaking awesome, love it. Hopefully you do as well. Yep, that is 100% awesomeness. Another great Phantom from Hobby Master, of course, in flight. Oh, that's you in flight, guys, done. How about we set it up the way I like to see it, of course. Let's go a gear down on this bad boy right here, and we'll come right back. Right, there's our awesome Phantom set up, gear down. These are the pilot figures. I did have them in the cockpit for the in-flight part of the review, and now they have been freed and we can actually check out the interior there. You can see all that beautiful gauge detail on the instrument panels and everything. Absolutely looks awesome. Yep, definitely pretty cool. Very straightforward to set up as per usual. If you've seen any of my Phantom videos, you should know the routine by now. But if you're new to it, you do have 2 gear bay doors and then the main modules that drop in for either side for the main wheels. And then you've got the gear bay door at the nose and then the nose wheel. It just does drop in. You can put your little plugs for your stand holes back in, and then you can put your central tank back on. Yay! Because, you know, us gear down people get it all, don't we? Yep, definitely. Because I think that's the way Hobby Master wants us to display it, all opened up and looking cool like that. That's just my thought anyway. And you know what my thought is? Let's chuck this on the scales so we can wind up the video for you, because you're probably sick of me talking about a Phantom, of course. All right, let's drop this on the scales. Beautiful. We've got 344 grams for this mighty sexy Phantom right here. Hopefully you do like it. I reckon it does look pretty cool, but I have a number of Phantoms in my collection, as you no doubt all know, if you've been regular viewers. So, look, if you happen to enjoy the video and like this or anything to do with that, don't forget to throw some of those my way. Drop a comment below, and always feel free to smash that subscribe button if you're watching and you haven't done that as yet. All right, everyone, I'll do the usual photos at the end for those of you that could be stuffed checking out the pictures and listening to some tunes at the same time. And if you don't, just flick the next bloody video. Too easy. We keep it simple here and try and have a little bit of fun at the same time. All right, everyone. Well, of course, happy hunting for your next model, and you all have an awesome rest of your day, and thanks for watching. As always, you, the viewers, are the most important part of this channel. Cheers, everyone.